Before you slip. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Before you slip into. That's the next round. That's what we're gonna get. We're getting the keyboard player. I don't know if I could fulfill that duty, but the keyboard player has lost its significance. Well, the whole rock and roll ensemble has lost its fucking significance. But I think, leave it to the people that once had bands to, when they finally put their shit together. When I finally put my band together, it'll be after I put out my record this year. And it should be easy. It should be easier than ever, because I still know. Actually, there's not many keyboard players left, so I'll probably take up that responsibility. But in the meantime, that would be the only thing you'd have to really search for. And I would do it just like all the greats. And I would incorporate, like I said, I'd probably get a computer loaded with Mellotron samples like I always do. Original Chamberlain samples, Novatron, Optagon samples. Oh fuck yeah. Optical film, optical discs, records, tape loops, music concrete, found audio, whatever I could do. Crushed, even digital shit with crushed bit depth and 4-bit, 8-bit sounds. Moog, mini Moogs with vocoder microphones, and do it from a new wave, Doors, Faith No More place. The keyboard, I mean, no matter what you use, it's hard to make a keyboard sound goofy. When you try to imitate pianos and shit without using real samples, it sounds goofy. But if you just stick to the standards, the gliding portamentos, the legatos, the vibratos, the tremolos, the shape sine waves, use 11 kilohertz samples, like old school sampling. Sample a concert wide piano with just one note, so it sounds like a Casio SK1 or an SK5, or it sounds like the end of that Nine Inch Nails song. With a touch of industrial. The drums too, I would have multi-layered. I would have them triggered, but not triggering traditional sounds. I'd have them triggering low bit depth samples. Old Dr. Rhythm samples that are crushed, and SR16 samples. Not even that cheesy, but just like jungle and house and industrial. Fuck yeah. You set up a stereo, two keyboards with two 15-inch or two 12-inch on stands, on satellites, and it will take, look what Jim Martin did with Faith No More. It was so simple, but so fucking effective. When the solo on Epic hits, it just, it never gets old. It's like, this is like Metallica, but it's not, because he's using an Eventide harmonizer. Metallica did it the hard way, but although they would use harmonizers. And like Faith No More was like one of the best bands sonically. It was just, and to see Mr. Bungle do the Super Mario Brothers soundtrack and do that. I mean, bring the keyboard back. That's what I would do, because this record is going to have lots of keyboard, just like my last set of demos before this dickhead got here and ruined my career. Once this computer dildo goes bye-bye, we're going back to amphetamine and music. I need to get a government grant of some type where they allow me to do that. That's the irony. The Doors got into a fight about selling their music to the Buick car company. Come on, Buick, light my fire to Firebird. Which you couldn't have picked a better company to do that. But when they before they got famous, they actually did music for a Ford training movie, a 16 millimeter training movie. They did the music for it. The music for it was also featured on the Soft Parade. Catacombs, Nursery Bones, Winter, Women Growing Stones, Carrying Babies to the River. The Monk bought lunch. Yes, he did. He bought a little. This is the best part of the trip. The best part I really like. What'd he say? Yeah, that part right there was featured in a Ford movie. You know, one is to love your neighbor till his wife gets home. Uh-oh. I love my homie, but his wife's coming home. We gotta wake up, little Susie. We gotta, your wife's coming back. But fuck yeah, the Doors really had it, man. They really, and Ray was just, you know, you can go on forever about the importance of Krieger. Krieger also took it to new levels. The Gibson Maestro Fuzz, playing with the fingers, the bottleneck, the strange songwriting ability that seemed to come out of nowhere. I'd probably get my old bass player plays really good keyboard. Well, we all do. I'd probably get one of them to do it. But when my new record comes out, it's gonna kick you in the fucking mouth. Because that's what I should be doing, not wasting my life, watching my life drip away every day. Now I'm suffering with panic attacks and depression, and I don't need to turn on the computer and see this shit. You see those ads on TV? That's me. The farmer's dog? That's me. I'm getting a Francis type bitch to, and just basically be employed as secret fuckboy to get her coffee, to eat pussy on command, shit like that. That's where I belong. Or, you know, because you got better odds doing that. Plus it'd be great. It's the only way I could get, you know, just sweet ass mercy fuck. I fucking love you. You get my coffee. Go out and buy fucking groceries for, hell yeah. That's what I should be doing. You see that farmer's dog? That's me, motherfucker. I'm Chim Chim. So she taps her knee and I jump right up on her knee. Come on, Daddy. Come on. And I jump right up on that Francis lap. But that's how I would do it. And I would just load since you can't bring the sitar players out, it's easier just to, that would be my job. I would just, after rehearsal, I would work on the keyboard player's keyboard and just load his keyboard with octagon samples of sitar and sitar runs, program everything to 60 beats per minute or 120 beats per minute, so that no matter what tempo we're locked into, it'll loop globally across the keyboard. What are we in? 240, 120, 60, 30 BPMs. And the key, it would be, and your drummer just locks into, before you start, have the keyboard player count out the songs, because he's beat mapping. That's what would be going on in my band. The keyboard player would be counting it off on his keyboard. The drums come secondary in my band this time around. He plays to the keyboard. Everything's beat mapped. The lights are on beat maps. It's like Thomas Dolby in that motherfucker. The kick drums got lights in them. We don't even have a light, man. It's all computers. It's totally blinded me with science shit. You get blinded with gels and lasers. And I'd have a backdrop, doing old school rave, like lava lamp type shit. The fucking vanilla fucking fudge, man. Now, if you're a musician, I want you to, if you haven't seen Vanilla Fudge, I want you to watch that shit. That's how I want to come out. Here's Aaron's new band, and they're doing the